If you have any interest in technology, then this is the channel for you. I am Newton, an IT consultant with over 17 years of experience in the tech industry. In my line of work, I spend countless hours on research, ensuring I stay abreast of the latest trends and career opportunities in the tech space. This channel is an outlet for me to share my findings with you. On this platform, we will not only discuss tech trends and career opportunities, but we'll also peek into the lives of successful engineers, innovators, founders, and thought leaders in the tech space. Here, you will observe firsthand the archetype that excels in tech.
I really like that. I like the way of thinking and the logic that went into that. Not just the writing itself of the code, but the way of thinking, of solving problems. And after military service, I went to study computer science.
You'll learn the source of their inspiration.
I actually always wanted to be a teacher. Originally, it was always IT because I was always fascinated about what computers could do. I think some of it probably was to do with seeing my dad do what he was doing.
The challenges they've overcome.
It's very interesting. I always said I was never going to have a job behind a computer. I remember saying that to myself growing up, and here we are. So how I got into this,
Mistakes they've made along the way.
I think I made thousands of mistakes. I'm just trying to figure out which one.
I once had a friend of mine say, should I ever found a business, I would do it exactly like you. And I said, oh my God, I don't even know if I would do it like me.
Exciting products and innovations they're working on.
And so what I created is a negotiation marketplace where anybody with information, producers with information, consumers with information, third parties with information can come together in an information-specific marketplace that is simply negotiating deal terms.
And our next step that we are working on right now is to also connect to the system intercoms. So if someone wants to have completely contactless delivery, it will be possible.
You'll get a proper breakdown of technological concepts.
We build drones like the one in the background, and we use these drones for marine monitoring. Two very different types of benefits. If you have a wing, it's way more aerodynamically effective, so you tend to have lower energy consumption for the amount of mass you're moving and the distance. But the downside of a plane is that you need a runway, or you need a catapult, or something to make it take off. And then the quadcopter, multi-rotor type of thing, which is typically what people imagine as drones, the one you can buy off the shelf. These don't fly for very long at all, but they're very convenient to use because they don't need a runway, and they're very easy to operate.
And that causes the neural network to converge towards being the function that connects the examples in your training set to the outputs from the examples in your training set. And that's how neural networks work.
And most importantly, you'll learn invaluable tips and tricks for building a thriving career in the tech industry in this day and age.
My top recommendations would be JavaScript and Node.js. For sure, a lot of startups that I know use that stack for varying reasons that we can get into if you'd like. Second one is Python. I think this closely relates right now because of the AI stuff. I think the third perhaps is going to be a tie between Java and Golang, but I am seeing a lot of Golang being used in companies nowadays.
I think a lot of founders make the mistake of is going directly for a technology-driven solution, especially today. There's a lot of services that can benefit from, what we call kind of a man behind the curtain approach, which is build a website, make it look like you've built some sort of SaaS product, but make it driven by humans on the other side until you get to the point where you're ready to build the technology.
I have this thing called the pyramid of the universe, and it starts from the bottom and it works its way up, and the bottom is mathematics, and the mathematics is the study of the universe, and then it's physics, which is the study of the physical universe. I started from mathematics and I worked my way up. And I've realized that engineers can do that. You can. And the math and the physics and the chemistry, that's great. But you better get real good with people really fast.
And that's not all. I'll also be bringing you some curated career development information you won't want to miss. So, if this is your cup of tea, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss any of my content.